guys, and welcome to another weekly vlog. Today is Wednesday, July 3rd. Right, yeah, because it's the day before 4th of July. Yesterday we had another midwife appointment. It was our 24-week appointment, which even my midwife came in and said that she looked at my chart and was like, I cannot believe she's already 24 weeks. And that's what Miles and I keep saying, we cannot believe this second trimester is flying by. But also at the same time, I feel like it's kind of dragging just because I'm getting to the point where I'm so anxious to meet little baby girl and to I don't know, I just feel like I'm not done with pregnancy in the sense of the pregnancy itself is bothering me, but I'm just so ready to meet her and have her here and have all the prep work done, and I'm just excited. And so it's kind of going slow in that sense, but still I cannot believe that I'm already 24 weeks because these past, this second trimester, the first trimester dragged because I felt like crud. And that's what my midwife was also saying, that it's a good sign if you're like, wow, she's already 24 weeks, because that means that, I'm having an easy pregnancy. And she says sometimes, with some of her patients who have harder pregnancies, she'll be like, oh gosh, she's only 24 weeks. We have, so much longer to go. That's obviously a sign of difficult pregnancy. So it's a good thing. Baby girl's looking healthy. I got my, the fundal height measured for the first time yesterday, and she said everything was looking on track. Baby's heart rate was 156, right where it kind of has been consistently, the whole pregnancy pretty much. Yeah, and I don't think, everything has been going super smooth. I have my glucose test next time, which, honestly, I'm not too worried about because, everyone under the sun that actually, I've watched on YouTube and, took their glucose test, they said, it isn't that bad. It's not, pleasant by any means, but that it's not, horrible. So I'm not too worried. And I really don't think I have gestational diabetes, so I'm not really worried about the results either. But that's kind of, I don't know, I feel like that's kind of a, bigger appointment in your pregnancy that everyone talks about. And then I did also find out that we have one more, we have a growth sonogram. I forget how far along it was. We have all sorts of appointments scheduled out so that Miles can, tell his work when he's going to be taking off to come to the appointments, because he's been coming to every single one with me, which is so incredible. But yeah, so we have at least one more ultrasound to look forward to, and it'll be, I think, at least 2 months-ish from now, because I think Erin Williams just had one, and she was at 32 weeks, so maybe that's when mine is as well. But yeah, I'm really excited about that because baby girl will be so much bigger, and she'll have, kind of some fat developed on her at that point. So we'll really be able to kind of get an idea of what she looks like. And I really hope that when they switch over to the 4D and give us a little sneak peek of her then, so that we can kind of, see that, because that's always fun. Ooh, and then after the appointment, Miles and I stopped to get ice cream, and it was right next to this little consignment shop. And I found little freshly picked moccasins. Here, I'll give you, that wasn't a really good look. We found these little freshly picked moccasins. What do you think of them, huh? They're for baby sister. And they were only $12, which is obviously a huge steal because freshly picked are I think they range from $50 to $75 per pair, which is absolutely outrageous for baby shoes, and I'm not going to pay that price. So finding a cute little secondhand pair for $12 was right up my alley. And I think these are nice because they're black, and so they'll kind of go with everything. They're size 1. So yeah, I'm really excited about these. And that was a really exciting find. And Dakota is also doing great. A lot of you commented and were very concerned about the poor munchkin. Yes. And she is, back to her regular self, just completely not even fazed by the lost teeth or anything. Hi, goofball. What are you doing? Hi. Do you want attention? Do you want the attention, huh? What are you doing, goof? You're being a crazy girl. Oh, you got me. Yeah, you got me in the mouth that time. You're a nut, Dakota. Yeah, so that's kind of, I just wanted to fill you in on our appointment yesterday, and I'm probably just going to kind of do some stuff around the house today. I have to fold laundry. Excuse you, you okay? I have to fold laundry and do some dishes, and I think that's all the house projects that I really need to get done today. And yeah, so I should probably get to those. Hey guys, so it is actually Monday the 8th of July, and I wasn't a very good vlogger this week, and so I thought I would kind of just sit down and just do a really chatty weekly vlog for you today, and kind of do a little recap about how our week went, because it actually ended up being quite full of, you know, fun and stuff, and I also have a whole bunch of laundry that I need to fold right next to me, so I thought I would just kind of sit down and chat with you while I folded my laundry. So, this past week was 4th of July, and Miles was lucky enough to have off on 4th of July, and so we actually ended up going to our friend's house who were having a party, and it was a whole lot of fun. It was humid as heck that day, and like being pregnant, that was just a little more, you know, unbearable on top of everything, but it was a whole lot of fun. Lots of good food, lots of good company, and so we hung out there until I don't know, like 8:30 or something, when we all walked down to the local elementary school, because each year our community does fireworks there, and it's actually kind of like a pretty big thing. Like, people come from around, and so it's really nice that we live so close. And I mean, we had just walked maybe 5 blocks or something. Our friend's house is literally like 5 minutes from our house, maybe not even, probably not even, like 2 minutes drive. So either way, from their house or our house where we walked from last year, it's just a 5-10 minute walk. And it's really nice not having to kind of deal with the crazy 4th of July traffic before and after fireworks. I think we could probably even see them from our house if we felt strongly about it, but I mean, it's so close and it's just so fun going, and I cannot wait to bring little baby girl next year with us to see fireworks. And it was just kind of cool sitting there this year, because obviously these, I mean, they're free fireworks, it's a really good show, and it's so close, so obviously these are probably going to be our go-to fireworks as a family for the next, you know, however long we live here, I guess. And so it's just kind of really cool imagining the family memories that we are going to build at this, you know, fireworks display, and kind of, I don't know, just being really excited to share that experience with our kids. So that was kind of a really fun experience, especially since, you know, I was pregnant, or I am pregnant. And Miles and I were actually, we were thinking that possibly the baby would start kind of jumping and kicking during the fireworks, because she's at the stage in her development where she can hear, I don't know if she can hear as well as she will be able to when she's born, but she can definitely hear and react to external stimuli. And they say, you know, like loud noises, you may notice that loud noises startle your baby and they'll jump. And I'm like, okay, fireworks are a freaking loud noise. Like, some of them were just like making me jump. They were so loud. But nothing. She was quiet the whole time. So, yeah, but we had a whole lot of fun hanging out with our neighbors and our friends on 4th of July. And yeah, I think that kind of is all we ended up doing that night. Oh, I have been getting Braxton Hicks starting this week, I'm pretty sure, is what I've been experiencing. They're not like super painful. I mean, they're not pleasant, but they're definitely not like, you know, I can still kind of function through them. But yeah, walking back from the fireworks was rough, because it had just been a long, hot day. Had to walk to the fireworks, walk home from the fireworks, and I'm just, you know, not at my physical peak. And it's like kind of a hilly walk. And so I definitely started to get some Braxton Hicks on the way back, walking after the fireworks, which kind of stunk. But I mean, it was more like, I don't know, it's kind of crazy that my body's already getting so, you know, getting prepared for labor and starting, you know, practice and stuff like that. It's just crazy that we're already that far along in this pregnancy. But yeah, so then on Friday, we had our friends Becca and Fizzgig over. I believe you guys have met both of them. She's our good friend for a couple years now, and yeah, obviously Fizzgig is Dakota's best friend. They kind of mutually ignore each other. But yeah, we had Becca over for dinner, and we hung out a bit with them, and Fizzgig is actually coming to stay with us in maybe about a week, no, less than a week, for like a couple days actually, which will be super fun, and we are looking forward to that, right, Munchkin? She's sitting right here on the couch next to me. I'm not sure you can really see her. There she is. Hi, Munch. But yeah, so that was our Friday night. Saturday, Miles actually had to go into work, because they do a like 4th of July, I don't know if it was a parade, but kind of like a celebration thing with fireworks and that whole deal in the city that he works for, I assume on the Saturday after 4th of July, so this past Saturday. And he's running, like, he's kind of the head of this project thing that they're trying to, like this program that they're trying to start running up. I don't know. He had to go into work on Saturday to kind of help out with this 4th of July celebration thing. And so I was on my own. Oh, we did, before he went into work, we tried to go, so I had him go to my P.O. box to check it in the morning on his way to the gym, and turns out I kind of am a slacker, and my P.O. box got closed, I think within the last 30 days, and I just hadn't noticed because I hadn't checked it recently, and I didn't get the notice that it was expiring, so dumb me, it expired. I need to go and renew that. But if you have sent me a letter and it has gotten returned to you, because all the mail that was like either in it or has been sent to it since it's been closed is getting returned to sender, so if you sent me a letter and it got sent back to you, I'm really sorry that I let my P.O. box lapse. But I'm planning on reopening it, and hopefully I can get the same box, because I think it would be a pain in the butt to have to change addresses. And as far as I know, no one has, it didn't sound like anyone had renewed that, or like had, you know, signed up for that specific box. So hopefully I can get the same address, but yeah, sorry about that if you, if you're getting a letter returned to you. But Saturday, right, so Miles went into work from about like 3 to, I think he got home at like 10:30 or something like that. And I actually did a whole lot of work on our YNAB budget. And I don't know, budgeting is something that I have always, like, kind of enjoyed. Like, even, you know, back in like elementary school when I was just, obviously I wasn't working, but I would get allowance and stuff. I liked kind of, you know, staying on top of my money and just being organized with my money and planning out where it's gonna go. So yeah, I basically budgeted out our next 3 months until the baby comes, so we can kind of, you know, plan out all of our expenses for the baby. We're gonna need some birthing classes. We wanna do like maternity photos, and just kind of, you know, getting all our ducks in a row financially for all of that stuff. So that took a huge chunk of my day on Saturday. That's basically what I ended up doing. And then Sunday, during the day, Miles and I ran a bunch of errands. I got myself some sneakers, which I haven't worn sneakers in, I mean, probably over a decade. I don't know, I have sensory issues with my feet. I always have. Like, my parents struggled big time with getting me to wear socks because, like, the lines on the toes would bother me. I'm sure I'm not the only crazy person out there. Like, getting to be an adult, I realize, like, now, like, other people actually do experience this, and I wasn't just a super weird child that, like, didn't like lines in her socks for some reason. So that's great. But anyways, I've just never really liked the feeling of, like, sneakers or socks or anything on my feet, so I usually wear flip-flops in the summer and Uggs in the winter. But being pregnant, walking around in just flip-flops, like, on, you know, days that Miles and I are running errands, it just, by the end, I'm dying. My feet hurt so bad, my back hurts, my, like, you know, shins really hurt, so it just wasn't working for me. I needed something with more support, and so I have been wanting to buy a pair of sneakers, and we actually got a really good deal on the ones that I got. I'll try and link them below. I don't feel like getting up and getting them, but they are the Adidas Foam Cloud, I believe. That kind of sounds right for what they are. And I got them in, like, the black and white pattern, and they're pretty comfortable, actually. They're not, like, at all restrictive around the toe box area. And I wore them yesterday evening when we went to my parents' house for dinner all evening, and they didn't bother my feet. So I'm really happy about that. I'm really excited to have a nice pair of shoes to wear while I am walking around, so I don't kill my feet and my back by wearing just, you know, flat, hard flip-flops all the time. We also went to IKEA while we were out yesterday, which I am really excited about because we bought a dresser kind of for the nursery, but the dresser we bought is going to be for Miles, and we're moving Miles's current dresser up to the nursery because I want that longer 8-drawer dresser up in the nursery. I just think we'll need a lot of storage space up in there because babies come with a lot of stuff to store, you know, like, I don't know, all of her onesies and her bows and her diapers, since especially we are doing cloth diapers, so we need a permanent place to be able to store her diaper stash. Swaddles, blankets, extra crib sheets, extra boppy covers, extra, you know, just like babies come with a lot of stuff that needs to be stored. So I wanted to have that big Hems dresser in there, so we're moving Miles's up there, and then Miles agreed that he can just move into the new dresser, and so we're gonna put that in our bedroom whenever we get that put together. We didn't get a chance to put it together yesterday because we went right from running errands to dinner at my parents' house, so hopefully we'll get that put together maybe this week, or if not this weekend. So then the nursery will be that much farther along getting ready. And we also lucked out while we were at IKEA. We had like a long-term plan of replacing all the blinds in our house with those kind of like push-pull blinds where it's like cordless. So, because obviously the cord ones, first of all, they're really old and ugly, and second of all, the cords are a strangulation risk, and now that we're having children, it's just kind of a higher priority. So we want the ones where you just kind of push them and they stay where they are by themselves. You can just pull them down. And we've picked out ones from IKEA that we will eventually be replacing all of the blinds in our house with. And it's really nice because we always wander through the as-is section. It's just like my favorite section of IKEA, just to kind of see what they have. And we've stumbled upon some good finds there in the past. We've actually gotten this chair on a really good price from the as-is section. And yeah, we happened to find a whole bunch of the blinds that we want to use. So we picked up 2. And the plan was to use, because we weren't exactly sure, we hadn't measured the nursery's window, but we're going to use one of the blinds. Hopefully one of them fits in the nursery and use it up there. And then I was thinking I might use the other one in our master bathroom, because I just really want to get some new blinds in there as opposed to just the Roman shade curtains that we have that like came with our house, because they're not like super opaque, and so I just don't like having that in a bathroom. But yeah, so that was a really good as-is find because they were, you know, discounted, but they're still brand new. And then we went to my parents' house for dinner. We had a really yummy, it was like a mac and cheese, like kind of like a fancier mac and cheese that my mom made. It was so good. I think it was like, they're like kind of thick tube noodles in a goat cheese sauce with cut up asparagus and pancetta, I believe is what was in it. It was so good. And it's so funny because I don't like asparagus normally. That's the one vegetable that I've consistently just not liked, and so I stay away from. I never have liked it. But being pregnant, I have now had it 3 times on 3 separate occasions and 3 different, you know, meals, and liked it all 3 times. So I think this pregnancy has made me like asparagus, which is kind of funny. And I'm curious to see if that will stick around. I know the rest of my family loves asparagus, and I'm the odd one out that just doesn't like it. So I'm curious to see if me liking asparagus will stick around to after pregnancy. But I thought that was kind of a funny little symptom to share with you guys. And yeah, that's kind of how our week turned out. It was a really good week. I'm feeling really good in this pregnancy still. I'm 25 weeks today, which is so beyond crazy because that means we only have 15 weeks left until baby girl gets here, which I just can't even, like, it's so crazy. It's so crazy to me. We still have so much to do. We have, like, obviously the whole nursery to put together. We're pretty sure we're set on a name, so I would say we're like 99% set on her first name. And then we have a middle name that we're probably like 80% right now. You know, we kind of went with the tactic of, we would just kind of, you know, throw out a bunch of different names for both the first and the middle name. You know, like if I would think of an idea or a name idea, I would, you know, say it to Miles and he would say if he liked it or not. And, you know, whenever, like, we never found any names that both of us really liked. It was like, yeah, I would totally consider using that until the names that we're using now. And then we kind of just was like, okay, we both really like that one. We would both totally consider actually using it. Let's sit with it and see, you know, if it grows on us, if we realize we don't actually like it as much as, you know, we had originally thought. So yeah, and both times, both of the names have, you know, stuck for both of us, and we really, really like both of them. So I think we have her full name, but we're just kind of still letting the middle name really sink in and live with us for a little bit before fully committing. But once that happens, I want to do a name reveal for my main channel. I just can't, I haven't thought of an idea of like how I want to do it yet. So I don't know. I want to do something, you know, fun and creative, you know, like how all the other YouTubers do all their really cool name reveals. And I don't know, I want to do something cool and unique, but I feel like everything has also already been done. And so I don't know how to do a name reveal that isn't, you know, overdone. because I feel like everything's been done, but I also don't want to like just do a boring, or I don't know, I can't think of like an original idea yet, so I don't know. Who knows where we'll end up with that, but I do at this moment plan on sharing her name before she's born, so you guys can definitely look forward to that. We have already shared her first name with pretty much all of our friends and family, and we're starting to share the middle name as it comes up. And yeah, I don't think there's anything else that I really have to share with you guys. I'm just kind of rambling on at this point. But I hope you guys kind of enjoyed this vlog, even though it wasn't really a vlog. It was more just kind of a sit-down chat recap of the week. But, you know, I'm kind of doing what I can at this point since this pregnancy has just knocked everything out of whack. Since I am feeling better, I'm really, really trying. It's not just the vlog that has gone completely, you know, screwy. It's like my whole life, and so I'm just kind of trying to get all my routines back into place now that I'm feeling better. I'm trying to, yeah, just get everything, get life back to normal, kind of now that I'm no longer just super sick and unable to do anything. So obviously the vlog is included in that, and I miss daily vlogging. But I feel like obviously I'm still having a little bit of a struggle doing the weekly vlogs, so I just don't know if I'm really at the point yet where I can start doing daily vlogs again. But it's still definitely in my plan. My ultimate goal is I really, really want to be back to doing daily vlogs before the baby gets here, because I feel like if I don't, then there's no hope, basically, because if I'm not doing it before the baby's here, I know it's going to be hard enough when the baby gets here, but I really want to have daily vlogs from, like, you know, right from the start with her. I just think there's such special memories that obviously I want to record, so I really want to be in the habit of daily vlogging before she gets here, so I don't have to worry about missing vlogging those early days. But yeah, I still have a whole bunch of laundry to fold, but I have been rambling on for quite some time now, and I think I am out of things to chit chat with you guys, and I'm sure you're tired of hearing me talk, so I'm gonna let you guys go. Again, I hope you guys enjoyed this chatty recap vlog, and I'd love to hear from you guys in the comments below. Your comments always make my day. They're always just the sweetest, and yeah, they always put a smile on my face. So leave me a comment below. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. It really helps out my channel and lets other people know that I make good videos. So yeah, but I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in next week's vlog. Bye!